How to address right sizing for the future. That's a great real estate article last week in the Milpitas Post. So let me dive in and let's talk about that. I'm Debbie Giordano of Master Brokers. Welcome to my weekly update. For many homeowners, especially those who have resided in their family homes for decades, the prospect of selling is less about the market and more about the daunting emotional task of clearing out decades of memories. It can become very, very difficult. So one of the most common mistakes homeowners make is clearing out of a house too early. In the rush to declutter for a hot market, if you think the market, you want to rush and get on the market, many families literally throw money in the dumpster. The team that specializes in identifying potential value in others see as clutter. We did this with the 247 Delia Street in San Jose property. The one, if you go on my website, debbiegiordano.com, the photos will be posted this Wednesday. It's an amazing home. It was a decades long original family home since the 1950s. So we used an estate sale. He came in, the family cleared out any personal things that they wanted, and then the estate took over and got rid of a lot of the things that were of value and then cleared out the home. So I have a contact for that if you're looking for something like that. So again, the most expensive mistake is clearing the house out too early. People see a junk drawer and think it's junk trash, but the article says that they found expensive watches, Mont Blanc pens, and 24 karat gold earrings hiding in the drawer. So we want to make sure you uncover anything like that that might be of value. So let's talk about interest rates. The article today from my mortgage broker talked about conflict driving volatility. The situation with Iran is dominating the markets right now. Each escalation pushes oil prices higher, which in turn pressure the bonds and keeps upward bias on mortgage rates. But what happened midweek, there was some relief and a rally. We did see a positive shift midweek. That's last week. A wave of optimism helped lift equities with oil prices eased, and that provided some relief for some mortgage rates. So let's look at where rates are at today. The 30-year fixed conforming is at 6.75. 15-year fixed conforming is 6.125. 30-year fixed jumbo is at 6.875, and 15-year jumbo is at 6.25. And of course, there are a lot of variable interest rate programs, either a 5-year ARM, 7-year ARM, which are helping the buyers get into properties at a much lower rate, and then as the markets ease off, they should be able to refinance in a few years down the road. Because pricing is good. Sellers are asking some very attractive prices right now, so we're seeing a lot of activity in the market. Buyers are definitely entering in. I'm seeing days on market in Milpitas around 15 to 20 days, so it was a little sluggish from the earlier peak where we had markets flying off in 7 to 10 days. So buyers are just taking a few deep breaths, kind of seeing what's going on in the market, but certainly those that need to buy are jumping in to buy right now. So don't let that deter you if you're thinking about putting your home on the market. So let's talk about the next 3 weekends. I've got some open house activity going. So we've got 247 Delia Street in San Jose. That's the property I was just talking about, where we use the estate sale people to declutter. Price point is 1.398888. It's over 2,100 square feet, 1 story, 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath. Been painted inside and out. It's got a brand new roof. It's got brand new LVP flooring throughout the house. Really looks nice. It does need a refresh at some point. It is move-in ready, but a buyer would probably need to update the kitchen and the bathrooms. So that's a great property, and that'll be open this Saturday, Sunday, April 4th and 5th from 2 to 4. I'll be there. And then 319 to the 321 Lynn Avenue in Milpitas. That's a duplex. I'm really excited about that one. We've seen a couple duplexes in Milpitas that are at 1.7 million, and one is sold and one, it looks like it's going into pending because of the weekend. So my duplex has got a 3-bedroom, 2-bath that's rented on one side, and then the 2-1 on the other side is vacant. We're prepping that out now. Painters are out there today, so we're going to paint it, clean it up, stage it up, make it look amazing. It would be a great place for an owner to live in and then rent the other house out, which is being rented now. It's also been remodeled, the 2-bedroom, so it looks really great, and the price is really amazing. $1,598,888. So mark your calendars for Sunday, April 12th from 2 to 4. You'll be able to view both units inside. And then the following weekend, I'm excited about the lowest price townhome in the city of Milpitas. It's a 3-bedroom, 1.5 bath, about 1,200 square feet. Again, keys are going to be given over this Wednesday to the painter. We're going to do new carpeting, hardwood floor refinishing, total painting, cabinets, doing a total refresh on that property. And the price point on that is $799, $998. It's in the Senate Elementary School, which is the #1 school right here in Milpitas. And mark your calendars for that open house date, Saturday, Sunday, April 16th and 17th from 2 to 4. I will be there. So we've also got a couple coming soons coming in the market. 2072 Mildred Lane in the city of Lafayette. That is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, about 1,151 square feet. Price point $1,286,888. So that's another great property that's coming up if you're looking in that area. Give me a call. And then 453 Taylor Drive in Milpitas. That's in the Sunny Hills area. That is a 5-bedroom, 2-bath, around 1,700 square feet. We're going to price that around 1.6. We're still working with the seller on finalizing the details of that property, but that will be great. And then on the books is a 1464 Edsel Drive in Milpitas for $1,494,000, and 390 Monmouth Drive in Milpitas, 5-bedroom, 3-bath for $1,689,888. If you want to get your home ready, give me a call, 408-945-8988, or GiordanoDJ@AOL.com, or better yet, visit my website, as I said, DebbieGiordano.com. There's a Connect tab button, and it'll get me directly, and then you can also see my biography and the other things and how I offer properties for sale, and especially my team video. You go into that tab, and I talk for about 3 minutes of my team that I work with, which is just amazing. So anyway, market is still very, very good. Pricing needs to be where it needs to be at, but it meets terms. If you need to go and sell your property, let's do it. Thanks for calling and watching the video. Bye-bye.